Om
वक्रतुण्ड
Vakradundamahakaya
महाकाय
Surya
सूर्यकोटि
Koti
समप्रभा
Nirvignam
निर्विघ्नं
Kuru
कुरु मे
Me
देव
Deva
सर्वकार्येषु
Sarvakaryeshu
सर्वदा
Sarvada Saraswati
सरस्वती
Namastubhyam
नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे
Varade Kamarupini
कामरूपिणी
Vidyarambham
विद्यारम्भं
Karishyami
करिष्यामि
Siddhir Bhavatu
सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
Me Gurur
गुरु
Brahma
ब्रह्मा
Gurur Vishnu
गुरुर्विष्णुः
Gurur
गुरुदेवो
Devo
महेश्वरः
Maheshwaraha Guru
गुरु
Sakshat
साक्षात् परं
Param
ब्रह्म
Brahma Tasmai
तस्मै
Shri
श्रीगुरवे
Gurave
नमः
Namaha Apar Karuna Sindhum
सिन्धुं
Jnanadam
ज्ञानदं
Shantarupinam
शान्धरूपिणं
Shri Chandrasekhar Gurum
श्रीचन्द्रशेखरगुरुं
Pranamami
प्रणमामि
Mudanvaham
मुदावहम्
Yatkripalesha
यत्कृपालेशमात्रेण
Puman
पुनान्
Purnaf
भूनः
Prajayate
प्रजायते तं वन्दे
Sambande Brahma
ब्रह्मविद्युर्यं
Vedhuryam Sadgurum
सद्गुरुं
Chandrasekharam
चन्द्रशेखरम्
Om
ॐ
Sahana
सहना भवतु
Bhavatu
सहनौ
Sahano
भुनक्तु
Bhunaktu
सह वीर्यं
Sahaviryam
करवावहै
Karavavahai Tejasvita
तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा
Vadhitamastama
विद्विषावहै
Vidvishavahai Om
ॐ
Shanti
शान्ति
Shanti
शान्ति शान्तिः
Shanti Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha
ॐ श्रीपरमात्मने नमः
Atha Shashtodhyayah
अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः
Shri Bhagavanuvacha
श्रीभगवानुवाच
Number 13 Samam Kaya Shiro Grivam Dharayanna Chalam Stiraha
समं खाय शिरो ग्रीवं धारयन्नचलं स्थिरः
Samprekshya Nasikagram Swam Deshachanavalokayana
सं सं सम्प्रेक्ष्य नासिकाग्रं स्वं दिशश्च नवलोकयन्
Prashantatma Vigatadhir Brahmachari Vrate Stitaha
प्रशान्तात्मा विगतभिः ब्रह्मचारी व्रते स्थितः
Manasayamya Machitto Chitta Asita Matparaha
मनः संयम्य मच्चित्तः युक्त आसीत् मत्परः
We are seeing this shloka. The Machittaha Matparaha. We are seeing Machittaha Mat. It is Machittaha is Mat referring to Ishvara, Parveshwara, Param Brahma, who is Jagat Karanam. And we have seen that this the two types of Vakyas. One is Swarupa Lakshana Vakya, other one is it is the Swarupa Lakshana Vakya is Satyam Jnanam Ananta Brahma in the Shastram. That is Swarupa Lakshana Vakya. And another type of Vakya is which is Tatastha Lakshana, which is Tatatha Lakshana Vakya, Vastu Paravakya and Ekatva Paravakya. Vastu Swarupa Vakya is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Ekatva Paravakya is it is Aikya Bodhak Mahavakya. Not Tatastha. Tatastha is different. Tatastha Lakshana and Swarupa Lakshana. That is Lakshana, that is different. Swarupa is Satyam Jnanam Anantam, that is Swarupa. And that is pointed out through the Jagat, then become Tatastha. Tatastha Lakshana, Swarupa Lakshana. Here, what we have read here. Vastu Swarupa Vakya, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, and Ekatva Paravakya, that is Jivan and Paramatma, Jivatma Paramatma, or Aikyam, that is Mahat Vakya. And that Vastu Brahma is pointed out through its Karya, that is Tatastha Lakshana. That is Tatastha Lakshana. Anyway, that is different. Here we are not talking about that. So Parameshwara and Paramatma. Machittaha. Chitta is in Paramatma. Paramatma is Jagat Karanam Brahma, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. And the Swarupa of this Paramatma, Param Brahma is Swarupa Lakshana. By Vakyam, by that we know Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, Chaitanyam Atma. So Machittaha and Matparaha. Another word also is a Matpara, having me as a goal. So here one whose mind is contemplating on the Swarupa of Atma, that is taking the Mat to be Paramatma. So Paramatma, which is Brahma, that is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, meditating on the Swarupa of Brahma. And Swarupa of Brahma and Swarupa of Atma are not different. Satyam Jnanam, Satyam Jnanam, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, Satchit Ananda Atma. So this is Ekatta, when they are same, Ekatta Paravakya. So here is, it is, the Bhagavan here he says, he whose mind is contemplating on the Swarupa, Swarupa of Atma, pure conscious Chaitanya Machittaha. With reference to Chaitanya Atma, there are other revealing words that reveal Swarupa of Atma upon which you contemplate. So Swarupa Dhyanam, that is why it is Nididhyasanam. Nirguna Brahma Dhyanam. Nirguna Brahma Dhyanam is Nididhyasana. That is why this word is discussed. Machittaha, Chitta, Mat Chittaha is contemplating on me. Mat Chittaha. Your Chitta, your thinking, your mind is on me. Me is, what is this me? If the me is Sagunam Brahma, then it is Dhyanam, Upasana. If this me is Swarupa, then it becomes Vidhyasana. And that is possible only when Shravanam has been done. That is why this meaning of the word Mat is to be known. If it, the me is Vasudeva, it is Krishna as Sagunam Brahma, then becomes Vidya, it becomes Upasana. If the Swarupa of the Krishna is taken here as Swarupa, yes, Atma, Paramatma, then it is Nirgunam Brahma. We are not talking about even the Krishna as Avatara. Here we are taking the Swarupa of Swarupa of Matu, that is Paramatma, which is a Swarupa of Jiva also. Therefore, Swarupa Dhyanam. Swarupa Dhyanam is possible only when you know what the Swarupa is. For that, without Shata, it cannot be done. Therefore, it implies that the person is a Jnana, Yogi, he has done Shravanam, Maranam, now Swarupa Dhyanam, Nididhyasana. Suppose Machittaha. The shloka can be interpreted in both ways. Saguna Brahma Dhyanam or Nirguna Brahma Nididhyasana. So it depends. But here, not only here, in many places, such interpretation is possible. But we take it as a Nididhyasana because of the sequence. Having talked about Atma, Atma Lakshanam, Jiva, Swarupa, in the second chapter, Atma talked about. So where it is Saguna Brahma talked about. Saguna Brahma, in fact, it is, which we talked about later. The second part, it means the second Shatkam. Second Shatkam, that is the second sixth group of chapters, which starts from seventh chapter. There it is talked about Saguna Brahma Dhyanam, Virat Upasana, Saguna Brahma Dhyanam in the 8th chapter, etc. The result of that is Mukti, Krama Mukti. But here, as the first Shatkam in the first group of 6 chapters, where Atma and the Swarupa of Atma, where it is dealt with. So there it is Dhyanam means it is Vididhyasanam, Swarupa Lakshana, Swarupa Dhyanam it is. So therefore Machittaha we have to take it as Paramatma, meditating on the Swarupa of Paramatma, and Swarupa of Paramatma and Jivatma is not different. Therefore the Ekatta Paravakya, that is Mahavakyas are that. Therefore meditating on Brahma is meditating on oneself. So therefore Machittaha, you meditate on me. You meditate on me is meditate on your Swarupa. Who am I? In fact, this is what who am I is. Who am I is not inquiry. Inquiry is done. Now, establishing your mind in the I without any attributes, just I am. That is the meaning of the word Machittaha. And what is the goal? Atma is the goal. meditating on Atma, and Atma is the goal also. Paramatma, Atma, that is a goal. Brahma is a goal. So Brahma as a goal, you meditate on Brahma. And Brahma Swarupa is my Swarupa, Abhinatvat, because of non-difference. So therefore, Vididhyasanam. So therefore, here, the next paragraph, Swamiji says, meditation, it's not a technique. It is not a technique by which you accomplish something. It is the method by which you remove the viparita bhavana. You remove the impurity, the obstacles which come in the way of recognizing the Swarupa of yourself. That is what Nididhyasanam is all about, meditation. So for here, the person being discussed in this shloka is Matparaha. Matparaha is a compound, samasa, referring to the person, the one who has commitment, one who has me as a goal. Matparaha. Another word describes a person in terms of the object of meditation, the Dhyaya Vastu. What is the Dhyaya Vastu? Atma. Paramatma Brahma is the Dhyaya Vastu. What is the goal? Paramatma is a goal. So me as the goal, meditate on me. The one who meditates in order to lower his or her blood pressure, maybe a blood pressure para. One who is in high pressure wants to meditate in order to reduce the blood pressure. That for him the goal is reducing the blood pressure. But he or she is not definitely matpara. His commitment is not me. His commitment is reduce the pressure, blood pressure. So for people meditate for many reasons. People meditate for many reasons because probably meditation has got avantara palam, other secondary benefits. Sitting quiet, main benefit is you don't disturb others. That is another biggest seva one can do. Other people are not disturbed. Avantara palam. So people meditate for many reasons. For 100% spiritual success or 100% material success. This only proves that nothing is sacred. This also proves that meditation is not properly understood. But therefore, meditation is not a technique. Dear Swamiji says very strongly, meditation is life. So meditation is not properly understood, then the meditation itself will consider to be non-sacred. Meditation is life. The whole life, in fact, is a meditation. Therefore, Bhagavan here refers to the meditator as Matparaha, for whom the Lord is the goal. Lord is everything. Parameshwara is everything. Yes, nothing other than Bhagavan in the mind. In another place, Bhagavan says, Ananya Bhakti. The bhakti which is doesn't shake, unshaking, unfaltering bhakti. The bhakti that doesn't allow anything, doesn't allow anything in its place. Only bhakti. Bhakti occupies the top, the entire mind of the person is so committed. So mat bhaktya, that is ananya bhakti. Ananya bhakti is another place. Bhagavan says ananya damina. The mind doesn't go anywhere. The mind is always fixed on the Lord. So therefore, his commitment, that is Bhagavan, Paramatma is a goal. That is the meaning of the word matpara. Again, it's a compound referring to the person who has para. Para is the goal, the end, the commitment to mat. Mat is to be understood as mat is Paramatma. So me as a goal, Paramatma as a goal. The person, Paramatma, as Paramatma as a goal, matparaha. So the mind of such a person, therefore, because he is a mumukshu, tivra mumukshu, so therefore naturally mind will stay with the object of meditation because there is nothing other than Parameshwara. There is nothing other than Parameshwara, Paramatma to be gained. Therefore, and this is everything because Paramatma is everything, therefore you meditate on Paramatma and after that nothing else to be gained. He doesn't have any other ends to accomplish. For him, Paramatma is everything, therefore Matparaha. The one for whom what is to be accomplished is that Paramatma alone. It's called Matparaha. So he has got clear understanding of his goal, clear understanding of Purushartha. Matparaha maybe can be interpreted. He has got Purushartha Nishchaya, clear cut goal or clear cut vision of what he wants, knowledge of what he wants. Therefore, mat paraha. Because everything is apara. Everything is subject to limitation, subject to coming and going. Whereas Paramatma is not subject to coming and going. The gaining which there is nothing else to be gained. Therefore, mat paraha. All these are significance of the word mat paraha. And the Shankara Bhagavad he adds here that such a person is very careful in terms of the objects that he or she desires. Because the desire can take away the person mind from Paramatma, therefore he is very careful. He is always careful, alert. That's why he is alert. It's an alert life. Therefore, meditation itself becomes his life. For example, the person doesn't think of a particular woman or man as the ultimate end, para. Instead, this person has another para in that his or her mind is committed to Ishvara, the Lord as the ultimate end. The Swarupa of Ishvara, the Paramatma as the ultimate end, para, is called Paramapada. And the person who has this as the only pursuit is called Matpara. Paramapada is the ultimate pada. Pada, the word is derived from Padda. Padyate Gamyate iti pada means goal, that which is gained, achieved, accomplished. And that is Parama, that is the ultimate. There is nothing ultimate to it. That is the ultimate. So Paramapada. And what is the Paramapada? Ishvara is a Paramapada. And the person who has this as a only pursuit is called Matparaha, the ultimate end. Ultimate is after that, it means there is no other end to accomplish. Accomplishing which everything is has to accomplish. Krita Krityaha, in the language of, again, Bhagavan Krishna, in the previous chapter he said, Krita Krityaha, Sabuddhiman Manusheshu, Sayuktaha, Krishna Karma Kritu. So here the ultimate end, Matparaha, the ultimate end can give rise to another problem if its meaning is not properly understood. Yes. Ultimate end doesn't mean ultimately I will reach that. Yeah. This is because ultimate end means there is a gap between the current condition and the end to be reached. So it is the year when it comes to knowledge, when it comes to knowledge and moksha. Therefore, there is no gap. In fact, there is no reaching involved. It is only knowing. So not that ultimately I will reach. So ultimately I will reach that. In the meantime, I have no other ends to reach. Therefore, this ultimate end is not to be interpreted here as an end to be gained later in time, like after retirement. Moksha is not an event. Moksha is not something which is gained in time. Therefore, in that sense, it is not ultimate end which is accomplished later. The ultimate end is the predominant end, meaning there is no other end. That is why we say gaining which there is nothing else to be gained. Parama Purushartha, that's why we say Parama Purushartha, Moksha Purushartha. And this is clear for the person who has the Purushartha Nishtaya. So ultimate end means that is the end. There is no other end. There is no other end worth accomplishing in life. That is the ultimate end. Not that it is reached at the end. All the other so-called ends subserve this end. What are the other so-called? Artha Purushartha, Kama Purushartha, Dharma Purushartha, all these Purushartha, the ends, Artyate, Pratyate, iti, Purushehi, Purushartha, all the other ends, Purushartha, they subserve this Moksha Purushartha. In fact, the beginning of the Gita, the introduction we saw, it is Moksha only that we seek in and through other Purushartha. Other Purushartha, if it subserves Moksha Purushartha, then you are a Viveki. You are an intelligent person. The intelligent person sees to that, or he connects all the Purushartha to subserve his Moksha Purushartha. Whatever he accomplishes, that will be a step to achieve the ultimate end, Moksha. So therefore, in that sense, it is subserves. It is not the end as such. The end is Moksha. All the other accomplishments are the secondary accomplishments. That is not the ultimate goal. That is the subserving. Everything one does is for the ultimate end alone. Even one eats to gain this end alone, as Bhagavan says later. Eating is not just to survive, it is to gain this end, which is end also, it is already achieved end. It is not to be gained in time. It is already achieved because knowledge, it is It is discovery, therefore it is already achieved, therefore achieving the achieved, gaining the gain, praptasya praptihi, therefore vittasya vittihi, knowing the already known, but the known is not clear. It is known at the same time not known. Ajnanam is there, therefore only discovery, self-discovery. So therefore what here, no work is involved, no karma is involved. It is discovery, knowing. That's a matter of cultivating adhikaritva, the matter of making oneself ready to discover. So the whole life is about all about that, all about making oneself an adhikari, a person ready to discover the fact. Preparation is required, therefore. It's all about preparation. So the ultimate and also it's not the goal, something to be reached in time. It is really, in that sense, it's not a goal at all. So it is because it is not something to be gained in time, it is already achieved. So all these are the implications. We have to know when you translate Mat Paraha, the ultimate end. Because the translation leads to so many conclusions. All the conclusions, wrong conclusions also have to be removed. That is where the teaching is involved. We just take the meaning of the word and then go by that, assuming what we understand, that to be the meaning, leads to problem. So what is the ultimate end and what it is not also has to be explained. That is why here he explains that ultimate end can give rise to another problem when it is not properly understood. The study of Sanskritam also serves the same purpose. The study of Sanskritam is not so that you become a Sanskrit scholar. I study whatever is to be studied as a discipline. Why Sanskritam study? Because it's a part of the study. It's a Veda Anga. Vyakaranam. It's a Veda Anga. Studying the Vyakaranam, we understand the Veda. That is why Vyakaranam is studied. Vyakaranam is Vyakaranam of what? Vyakaranam Sanskritam. Therefore, Sanskritam also need to be learned as a discipline as a means to understand the words of the Shastra. So I study whatever is to be studied as a discipline, as a means to gain access into what is being taught in the Vedanta Shastra. Vedanta Shastras are in Sanskritam. Therefore, to understand what is taught in the Vedanta Shastra, we need to know the language in which it is taught, or written. So therefore, Sanskritam is studied. Therefore, the ultimate end here is not to champion the cause of Ishvara in any way. Although there are self-appointed champions who say that they want to propagate Ishvara. Surely Ishvara doesn't need any such help. By the very definition of Ishvara, he should be able to achieve whatever he wants to accomplish. He doesn't want you to champion him at all. If he wants to accomplish something, he can accomplish it without you. Your commitment is only to understand what Ishvara is. So we don't need to spread Ishvara. Ishvara is to be, as a commitment, is enough to be known. So therefore, Ishvara and Paramatma, that is the only end for the meditator, the Dhyana yogi. His or her mind is lost in me, absorbed in me. Lost in means absorbed in me. Machittaha, Bhagavan says here, speaking as Ishvara, not as a son of Vasudeva, but as the Lord. In the mind of this person who is Machittaha, what is the predominant object of meditation? That is Ishvara. Also, by calling the person Matparaha, Bhagavan conveys the fact that Ishvara is something to be accomplished. In fact, Ishvara is the only end to be accomplished for this person. Both these words, Machitta and Matpara, indicate the person's exact understanding of what she wants to accomplish. What he wants to accomplish means to know. Because Ishvara, the end to be accomplished, means it's not something you gain. It is understanding Ishvara. So therefore, what he or she wants to know. The words Machittaha and Matparaha referring to the person and refer to the person through his understanding of Ishvara as a compound. Refer to the understanding of the person. Refer to that about Ishvara, on Ishvara. Then the next shloka. So therefore, this is Nididhyasam. The person sits with Bhagavan as a goal, Paramatma as a goal, Sagunam, Nirgunam Brahma as a goal, Swarupa of the Lord he meditates upon to know the Swarupa. Because there are obstacles, other Pratibandha, therefore Nididhyasam is done. Then the next shloka, Brother Bhagavan says here, Let's read the shloka. Yunjan evam sadatpanam yogi niyatamanasaha
युञ्जन्नेवं सदात्मानं योगी नियतमानसः
shantim nirvana paramam matsamstamadhigacchati.
शान्तिं निर्वाणपरमां मत्संस्थामधिगच्छति.
Evam yunjan sada atmanam yogi, ya dhyana yogi, niyatamansaha, who has the mind under his pasha, control, mastered. One who has the mind mastered, got mind mastery, mastery over the mind. The yogi, the meditator, yunjan, yunjan means connect the mind with the object of meditation, the Paramatma. It means may he meditate. Atmanam is mind. Atmanam is not Sachidananda Atma. May he connect the mind with the object of meditation, Sada, in the seat of meditation, when he sits for meditation. Who? The person is yogi, Dhyana yogi. And here another word is the Niyatamasaha, referring to the person who has self mastery. He is a Shami, he is a Dami, he has withdrawn his sense organs, and he has mastery over the mind. He has got the chitta ekagrata, therefore that yogi. For what purpose? Shantim nirvana paramam. Paramam is shanti, nirvana paramam, nirvana the word used by the Buddhist nirvanam, nirvana paramam. Here, nirvana paramam, nirvana. Nirvana paramam means the ultimate goal, which is moksha. Mat samstam is mayi, samyat stitam. Mat samstam, which is centered on me. What is centered on me? Shanti. Shanti, Swarupa Shanti. The Shanti which is centered on me, that is the moksha, he gains. Adigachati, labate, prapnoti. Who, the Niyatamanataha, gains the Shanti. Shanti is the Swarupa of the Paramatma. Therefore, he gains the Shanti, Nirvana Parama, which is the just called Nirvana Parama is moksha, moksha ityarthaha. And it is centered on me. In this shloka, Bhagavan mentions the ultimate end to be gained as a result of dhyana yoga is this nirvana paramam shanti. Shanti, which is nirvana paramam, ultimate. That is moksha. The shanti is not shanti which is gained only in the seat of meditation. Even after he gets up from the seat of meditation, he has the same shanti. That is surupa. Surupa shanti is an undisturbed person because you are disturbed only when you become when you consider yourself to be a limited. But here he is undisturbed. So therefore, Swarupa Shanti, not disturbed by samsara. So he has discovered the nature of oneself, Swarupa, therefore Shanti. The word Sada here always may raise the question, when does the meditator have time for other activities? Because the word Sada means always Nityam, such as eating, bathing, sleeping, other activities. When does he do? Sada here indicates that the person doesn't waste time using whatever time is available for that particular pursuit. That's why Sada. Sada, even though it means always means it doesn't mean other activities are not done. Sada, it effectively uses the time which he sits for meditation. And Atmanam here, Atma refers to the mind, which is always connected in this manner. Yunjan evam sada Atmanam. All Yunjan evam thus sada Atmanam the mind. Meaning in all the ways already described, starting from finding the place and preparing the seat, talked about before, Shucho Deshe Pratishtapya Stiram, Siramasanamaatmanaha, Natu Chitam Nati Nicham, Chailajana Kushottaram, Tattarikagar Manakurta Ityadi. So following that, following the disciplines. So Yunjan evam sadatmana, may ye sit, may ye be absorbed in the Jayavastu object of meditation. Let the mind be connected, absorbed in Brahma, which is the object of meditation, Devastu, Brahma, which is Parameshwara, Paramatma, the Swarupa of Atma. Yunjan Yevam Sada Atmanam. Atmanam is mind. And how does one connect the mind to the Swarupa of Atma? How does the mind is made to contemplate an Atma? Through the words, with the contemplative Shabda, words, with the contemplative Shabdas, words, which is why words are important. What are the words? The words of the Shastra. Through a word, you can connect yourself to Atma. What kind of words? In contemplation, we make use of revealing words. In Swamiji's Dhyanam, we will see all this. Abhyam, Aham, Abhyam, Abhyam, the word, contemplating on the word Abhyam. Not Vyeti, not subject to change, not subject to decay, not subject to any kind of change. Abhyam, not Vyeti. What kind of words? Now, in contemplation, we make use of revealing words, words that reveal the Swarupa of Atma, and thereby connect the mind to Atma. The Swarupa of Atma, Avyayam, is one that is not subject to change. It is Avyayam, and it is Shanti. It is Shanti, and it is Satyam. It is Nityam. All these are Swarupa. Thereby connect the mind to the Atma. And Abhyam is a nice word to contemplate. Anything changes, that is not your dismissed Abhyam. Aham Abhyam. I do not. Purnaha is another word, Swarupa of Atma. By that, you connect the mind to Atma. That's why we need the words. That's why words are important. Because Nididhyasam, therefore, words which have been heard in the Shamanam process. So, therefore, Yunjan means meditating or connecting the mind, the Antakarna, to the object of meditation, which in fact is the act of meditating. In this shloka, the person is again described as one who has mastered the mind, Niyatamanasaha, that is mastered, and whose mind is tranquil, Shanti, whose mind is absorbed, that is Niyatamanasaha. And what does this Niyatamanasaha yogi gain? Meditating, Yunjan, the person comes to understanding what is being said. All that is taught becomes clear because there are no obstructions, no pratibandha for the person. So apratibandhaka jnanam, that is samyak jnanam, clear jnanam, nishta. Therefore the teaching becomes real. The teaching is real. The teaching what he had heard in Shravanam. The teaching what he had heard in Shravanam and in Mananam, the teachings became more real. Now in the seat of meditation, it becomes more real. Becomes real. He sees, he understands, he recognizes Atma as such, and therefore he gains Shanti. Swarupa Shanti it is. Shantim Adhigachati. Shantim, which is inherent, which is oneself, Adhigachati he gains. So the gaining is already gained. What is the meaning of Shanti? Shanti means peace. Does this mean that after doing meditation, all you will get out of it is the same peace that can be gained from a tranquilizer or a shot of something? No. The Shanti is not that kind of peace. It is Mat Samstaha and Nirvana Parama. Mat Samstaha, this Shanti which is centered on me, and it is Nirvana Parama. And in his commentary, Shankaracharya says Shanti as Uparati, meaning resolution. Uparati comes under Shatka Samadhi, Shatka Sampatti, Uparati, Sarva Karma Sanyasa, in other words. Uparati, the word can mean withdrawal, can mean sannyasa. Uparati can mean making the mind withdraw from the sense objects. That is Uparati. The Tattva Bodha as well as other, the word Uparati, Uparama, been discussed. So here, Shanti, Shankar Bhagavad Bodha says, defines Shanti as Uparati, wherein doership and enjoyership are renounced as discussed at length previously. There is no Kartrutvam, there is no sense of Bhoktrutvam. So therefore, Nirvana means moksha. Nirvana is a Buddhist word. Here it is used for moksha. And this is a Shanti that has its basis in Moksha, in fact, it is moksha shanti. Moksha which is shanti, that is moksha shanti. And what is this moksha shanti? There are three types of shanti. One shanti is where there is no thinking whatsoever, which can be induced which can induce so that the frequency of thinking is cut down. Another shanti is when you enjoy a shanti with a certain capacity to manage an active mind. Because you need that mind. This is important because you need that mind in order to think. The first shanti, which is freedom from thinking, can be only temporary and requires a lot of inducements. The shanti is that which is there in between the two thoughts or two spells of meditation, agitations. Whereas second shanti is where there is a certain distance between yourself and the mind, whatever may be the situation. And because of this, only you are able to manage your affairs with a certain amount of composure. So, two shantis. The third shanti is different from the two shanti, which is Swarupa shanti, which is moksha, where the mind becomes a privilege. Whatever the mind is, it is me, but I'm not the mind. Mind is me, I'm not the mind. That knowledge, that understanding is freedom, complete freedom. You don't control the mind. You don't take the mind somewhere. Rather, the mind goes. The person always, wherever the mind goes, the person always has the knowledge. The person is truly a devotee because wherever the mind is, where the Lord is for this person. So that the fourth, that is Swarupa Shanti, Moksha it is. The first two Shanti, the first Shanti, there is no thinking. The second Shanti, there is some thinking. Third Shanti, where the person enjoys complete freedom. There is no control of mind. The first two, there is a control of mind. The third, there is no, because the person has knowledge, therefore wherever the mind goes, the person applies his knowledge. Wherever the mind goes, and that is not different from Brahma, that is Atma. So therefore he cannot be away from Atma. And Atma is therefore Shanti is there. Therefore the person is always Shanti, is always free. That's why he is Muktaha, becomes free, liberated. And for a Bhakta, for the one who is devoted to the Lord, wherever the mind is, he sees the Lord. Even is for the Bhakta. And for a Jnani, wherever the mind is, wherever the mind goes, the mind is not disturbed by the objects of that place or by the object, any objects. His Shanti remains undisturbed. Because his Shanti is not dictated by the mind. His Shanti is in spite of the mind. So that is what say freedom. Mind cannot be stopped. Yogaha chittavritti nirodha. That nirodha is wrongly translated as stopping. Mind cannot be stopped. In spite of the mind, there is Shanti. That is the freedom. That is the moksha this person gains. That is out of the understanding of the nature of oneself. So we'll stop here. The next topic is knowledge-based devotion. We'll see next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vishishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Dhanyavadaha.